Hi everyone! In this video, I will show you how to find the commission rate given the commission and the total sales. And in the second part of this video, I will show you also how to find the total sales given the commission and the commission rate. But before we start our computation, let us review first what a rate of commission is. Ano nga ba ang rate of commission? Rate of commission refers to the percentage or fixed amount that a person or salesperson or agent earns from the total value of the sales or transactions he makes. This rate is used to calculate how much commission or income the person will receive based on his sales performance. So ibig sabihin yung rate of commission ang nagsasaad kung ilang porsyento ng kabuuang halaga ng sales ang matatanggap ng isang agent or salesperson. At nung mga nakaraang video ay napag-usapan na natin how to compute the commission. And this time, we are going to compute the rate of commission given the commission and the total sales. And since we already know the formula of computing the commission, which is C equals S times R, then from this formula, we can derive the formula of finding the rate of commission using the total sales and the commission itself. And so from this formula, we are going to apply some algebraic properties in solving equation para ma-solve natin or mahanap natin at ma-derive yung formula for the rate of commission. So here, C is the commission, S is the total sales, and R is the rate of commission. Since we are looking for the rate of commission, dapat mag-isa na lang yung rate of commission dito sa right side of the equation. Okay, so what are we going to do para ma-eliminate si S sa buhay ni R? So we are going to divide S times R by S, so that later we can cancel out S at ang matitira ay R na lang. And since we divide S times R by S, we are going to divide also C by S. That is what we call division property of equality para manatiling balance yung ating equation. And after that, since C over S cannot be simplified, just bring down C over S, and that is equal to, as I told you, we can cancel out S here because the operation in the numerator is multiplication. So S times R divided by S, so we can cancel out S at ang matitira ay R na lang. And we can rewrite this one as R equals C over S. That is symmetric property of equality. So pwede lang natin pagpalitin ng pwesto yan. Kasi mas friendly tignan yung equation if the unknown variable is placed at the left side of the equation. And so this is now our formula for finding the rate of commission, where R is the rate of commission, C is the commission, and S is the total sales. Okay, to understand how to use this formula and how it works, let us try to study the following examples. So we have Myla earned 600 pesos as a commission after selling 12,000 pesos worth of products. What is her commission rate? In this situation, it is very obvious that what is asked is the commission rate. So here, commission rate or the rate of commission is what we are looking for. And the commission earned by Myla is 600 pesos while the total sales she made was 12,000 pesos. Okay, so ito yung mga given ng ating problem, commission and total sales. And by means of using these two information, we can find the rate of commission. And using our formula for finding the rate of commission, R equals C over S, then substitute natin. C represents commission, so substitute 600 for C over the value of S or the total sales is 12,000 pesos as given in our problem, and so dividing 600 by 12,000 gives us 0.05. And after that, since we are looking for the rate of commission, our answer must be in percent form. So move the decimal point or multiply 0.05 by 100, but it is not, we can use the shortcut way. So we can just move the decimal point twice to the right. So we have 1, 2. So it becomes 5%. Okay, so My last commission rate is 5%. Okay, so let's take another example. Cholo earned 1,550 pesos as a commission after selling 25,000 pesos worth of electronics. What is his commission rate? Again, in this problem, we are asked to find the rate of commission. And the commission received or earned by Cholo in this problem is 1,550 pesos. And the total sales he made was 25,000 pesos. Okay, and using our formula, R is equal to C over S, substitute lang natin. C is the commission of Cholo, that is 1,550 divided by the total sale made by Cholo is 25,000 pesos. And dividing 1,550 by 25,000 gives us 0.062. And convert that into percent form by moving the decimal point twice to the right, so it becomes 6.2%. Therefore, Cholo's commission rate is 6.2%. Ganun lang kadali maghanap ng commission rate kung given yung commission and total sales. But what if we are looking for the total sales given the commission as well as the commission rate? How are we going to find that? And what formula are we going to use in finding the total sales? Okay, before we proceed to the computation, alamin muna natin kung ano nga ba yung total sales. Okay, so total sales refers to the total amount of money earned from selling goods or services. It's the sum of all the sales transactions a person or business makes over a specific period of time. In simple terms, total sales are just the total amount of money you get from everything you have sold or you have done. Okay, so madali lang din siyang i-compute. We can derive the formula for computing the total sales using the formula of commission. So C is equal to S times R, where C is the commission, S is the total sales, and R is the rate of commission. So from this formula, we can derive for the formula of total sales, which is represented by S. So ano gagawin natin para S na lang ang maiwan in the right side of the equation? Of course, we are going to divide S times R by R. And since we divided the right side of the equation, S times R by R, then we should also divide the left side of the equation, C by R. So this is C over R. And since we cannot simplify C over R, just bring down C over R, and then simplify natin yung right side of the equation by canceling out R. So kasi R divided by R is 1 times S. So the remaining variable will be S na lang. And again, we can use the symmetric property of equality to rewrite this formula like this. S is equal to C over R. And therefore, this is now the formula for finding the total sales. S equals C over R. And where S is the total sales, C is the commission, and R is the rate of commission. Okay, so let's try to apply this formula in solving some problems. Okay, so we have Jimmy earned 2,000 pesos as a commission at a rate of 4%. What were his total sales? Again, the problem is asking for the total sales while the commission of Jimmy is 2,000 pesos as given here in our problem. And the rate of commission is 4%. And again, using our formula, S equals C over R. So substitute lang natin for the commission received or earned by Jimmy, that is 2,000 pesos, divided by the rate of commission, which is 4%. And then before we divide 2,000 pesos by 4%, it is recommended that you are going to change first 4% into decimal form. So just bring down 2,000 divided by the decimal form of 4% is 0.04. And so that becomes, or dividing 2,000 by 0.04 is equal to 50,000. And therefore, Jimmy's total sales were 50,000 pesos. As easy as that. Okay, let's try to solve another problem. Suppose we have Gila earned 1,400 pesos as a commission with a commission rate of 4.7%. What were her total sales? Again, total sales ang hinihingi, so that is the unknown in our problem, and the commission earned by Gila in this situation is 1,400 pesos, while the rate of commission as stated in our problem is 4.7%. And then using our formula, S equals C over R. Substitute lang natin. C is the commission earned by Gila, which is 1,400 pesos in this problem, and to be divided by the rate of commission, which is 4.7%. And again, it is required to change 4.7% into decimal form before we perform any operations. So we have bring down 1,400 and then divide that by the decimal form of 4.7%, that is 0.047%. And dividing 1,400 by 0.047 gives us an approximate quotient of 29,787.23. Therefore, Gila's total sales were approximately 29,787 pesos and 23 centavos. That's it. So sometimes talaga nakaka-encounter tayo na yung sagot natin ay not exact kasi merong mga non-terminating decimal or may mga repeating decimals na nai-encounter tayo. So follow the instruction of your teacher. Maybe sabihin niya, round off your answer to the nearest tenth, hundreds, thousands, or kung ano man yung sabihin niya. Okay, so in this example, hanggang dito lang tayo nag-round off sa nearest hundreds. So our answer is approximately 29,787.23. Ganun lang yun. I hope you learned something from this lesson, and to try your understanding, you may answer this problem, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of these problems are almost the same with my examples. Okay, iba lang yung given pero yung situation ay same. I hope you learned something from this lesson, at sana kahit na bumabagyo or bumabaha, sa mga may internet connection at sa mga safe naman yung kalagayan ay magpatuloy pa rin sa pag-aaral. And keep safe. Sana lahat ay safe lang sa panahon natin ngayon. Medyo masama kasi yung kalagayan ng panahon sa Pilipinas ngayon.